We've got a big rivalry game this week. It's actually a renewed rivalry. So we're playing Placer High School tonight. And we had a chance this week to check in with Oro Legend, Mr. Steve March, former student, former teacher, and current legend. And he talked a little bit about the beginnings of this rivalry, and he told this fantastic story about a football game in 1970. Take a look.
Placer started off with a big touchdown early in the game. And Rolf Moeller, the head coach for the varsity, he always was known for his defense, and they pretty much after that shut Placer out. Placer would go back up and down the field, and Del Oro would get the ball back, and then Del Oro would go up and down the field. Nobody scored. So here it was coming down to the closing seconds of the game. Del Oro gets the ball back on about the 50-yard line. Not much time left. But they throw a Hail Mary, and Del Oro goes up and catches the ball in the end zone. We kick the extra point and win the game, 7-6. And that started it. And the place went crazy. We were up there in the Eagle's Nest. Everybody's jumping around and can't believe it. They actually, we always say you're going to do this. You throw it, and nothing happens a lot of times. This happened, and I remember Jeff Ruth, I think, was the one that caught the ball in the end zone. It was amazing.
Listening to Mr. Marsh talk about that story of the 1970 game with the Hail Mary just reminded me when I was in his class, he would tell us all, like, anything's possible. You just have to put in the effort and the work. So just hearing that story just made me feel like all those things that's what you did. You just put in the effort and put in the work, and anything's possible, just like that Hail Mary. And then it made me think about some of the stories of when I was a freshman, stick plaster was everywhere. He was saying it, and he would get us all riled up, and not just him, but all the teachers would get us all riled up about this week's coming, and here comes plaster, and we're gonna do our best. And do our best was winning. We always respected our opponent, and he taught us that, and all the coaches and teachers taught us to respect our opponent, but it was about winning. And then Mr. March was able to tell us the story of how stick plaster came to be. I just knew it because it was just everywhere, and it was ingrained in me. So here's Mr. March talking about that.
He made this speech, and he had his team all printed up with shirts, t-shirts, stick plaster on it. And then they had them available. It just so happens that they had them available on campus for people to buy, and they did. And then he wore them to the games. And then from that, every time we played them, they did it. And then, of course, then they started doing it down up there, stick Del Oro, and they hated Del Oro for that. And so then for a while, the intensification of the rivalry got pretty tough for a while.
So you can feel it on campus this week. The stick placer rivalry is renewed. Del Oro students are in. Black Hole football team, we're all in. Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay, he's ready. Sorry. I was gonna do that at the end.
Placer, it's not that it's not that we hate them. We just don't want them to win. That's all.
So, stop.
Sorry.
I can't remember. I always thought it was so. What do we got here? Okay.
Hey, stick plaster.
Yeah. How do you think we're gonna do tonight?
What, little buddy?